What's good? What's poppin', everybody? Hope you're all having a wonderful fucking day. We're back with another New World video. Today we're talking about what I think is a pretty good path to go if you're looking for harvesting, mining, and most importantly, skinning. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying this is what some might say is an exploit, and I'm not trying to say that it's good or bad, but it's definitely a good way to beginning skinning up mastery for your weapon and potential some loot drops. So with that being said, let's get into it. So from here, we're going into Monarch's Bluff. There's a fast travel location here, which hopefully you already have because of this Dead Man's Cove. It's just a really great elite mob farming area for weapon mastery and for elite drops. So if you don't, try to find this thing, this fast travel location. Otherwise, you can just travel from Monarch's Bluffs or from any other locations you have. What we're looking for is primarily Lodestone Lair here. But on the way here, there's actually a really good little path that I don't feel like anyone's talking about. Some people are talking about Lodestone Lair, and this is kind of the exploit area. But on here, there's actually a pretty good path to get some other professions. So we're going to see it right off the bat. There's going to be some shock bulbs here that we can grab. Now, if you're not looking to gather everything as you're going on, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you aren't, you can ignore this part. But this, I would recommend that you should try to get every pretty important, gathering thing you can find. The most important one around here, in my opinion, is these Dragonglories. So Dragonglories, if you don't know, come part of the main story quest line. You need this thing called the Dragonglory flower, and it's very, very rare to get. I have not caught one yet, and they're so rare that they're not even popular on the auction house yet. But I imagine if they do come up, they are going to be very, very expensive and worth a lot. So keep an eye out for that. So here is actually a really great spot to get Dragonglory. There's usually another 2 nodes. There's 2 nodes here, usually 2 nodes over there, and then there's some nodes here, and they respawn pretty frequently. So again, just a nice little, extra while you're going onto this Lodestone Lair, which is the main part of this video. But I just wanted to make sure people are aware of this because I don't feel like this is talked about a lot. There's some really precious resources that people are skipping over here. And then if I can find it, it's usually about right over here. Oh yeah, it looks like I got mine. There's some pretty big iron nodes that are also right here. So keep that in mind. There's like 3 or 4 iron nodes here, which are really popular, obviously, and they're contested a lot. And I don't see anyone talking about this little path here that has some pretty high value resources in my opinion. But then, like I said, the mainstay of this video is going to be this Lodestone Lair. Again, we're going to be in Monarch's Bluff in here. Now, before we get into it, I'm just going to explain essentially what it is. A couple different places in the world, typically these lairs that have either bears or wolves or boar. There's a weird thing going on with the spawn times, and essentially that the more players that come in, the more quickly a mob will spawn, thus giving you great mastery, farming, and a potential a lot of skinning. Now, I will say that the more people that do show up, the harder it is to skin because everyone's going to be trying to spam for skinning. So even though a lot of people might show up and it might spawn more quickly, you're going to be battling to try to get the skinning in. Anyway, Lodestone Lair is nice because this one is an elite 25 bear that, as you can see, I'm walking in here and one just spawned right on top of me, and he's probably going to be mad at me. But let's see if he can get, yep, he pulled in and pulled aggro. But look at this. There's just a plethora of bear here, and we're just going to try to skin one real quick so we can see how much skinning you get. As you can see, there are 25 elites, so you will be able to maybe get some drops. Now, they're not going to be the most impressive drops, but they are still something. So right there, I got 583 tracking meat and raw hide. I didn't catch how much raw hide I got, so let's see if I can skin this one. Let's see what I get. I think it's about between 40 and 60 raw hide you can get, and meat. You get about 5. Yeah, so let me actually put on some food because I have some skinning food. Now let me just, whoops. Can I just eat this? There we go. Using it. Now we have it. So let's see what it's like with that on. And as you can see, they just spawn like crazy. And there's always going to be probably a big group here, so they can spawn frequently. After we get this bear, I'll show you the mastery they can get from the weapons. So there I got 46 rawhide, which didn't give me a whole... Oh, it's the luck, duh. it's not amount for harvesting. My bad. But yeah, so you come here, you can just kind of sit here, spam weapons, and you're going to be able to see really quickly exactly how much we get. Now, individually, they might not seem the best, and it's probably not as good as elite farming, which give you quite a bit more mastery, but these, nonetheless, because there's so many, and you're mainly here for the skinning, it's a nice little extra bonus. Again, I'm not going to sit here and promote this because I know some people find this as an exploit. I just want to let you guys know aware of it, and it is a great place right now to get this skinning and some weapon mastery up. Whether or not Amazon decides to do anything about changing this, who knows? I don't know how big of an issue it is that this exists. Some people find it really awesome. Some people find it really scammy. But I'm going to let that up to you guys. You guys can decide, what you want to do, if you want to do it or not. There's a lot of people doing this right now. As you can see, I'm just on one server, and there's just a lot of people doing it. And again, we're just getting 583 tracking skinning every time, which is really good. That's over 1,000 in just 2 bears, which is just gonna pretty much, if you wanted to get to skinning to 200 quickly, it's probably a really good way to do it. Anyway, guys, that's just gonna do it for this. I just want to make this a short and sweet video. Real quick, actually, before we end, I want to see if these iron nodes spawn back so I can show you guys. And hopefully you guys can see that the Dragonglory actually spawns back pretty quickly. I guess I took the long way out here. But, yep, see, you can already see out in the distance over there. Dragonglory already spawned again. I don't know if it's a broken spawn. There's also some life bloom here. But Dragonglory, again, is really, really valuable. It's really hard to get a Dragonglory flower, which is really popular and important in the main storyline. I shouldn't say it's really popular. It's really hard to get, thus making it like a hot commodity, if that makes sense. But we've got this life bloom here. Let's see. Should be right around here. Nope, doesn't look like the iron spawned back again, but yeah, so it is right here. And there's also some extra bears in here if you wanted to, kill those for the extra mats. I would recommend, yep, see here's some more Dragonglory. It's just littered with Dragonglory. This is probably the most Dragonglory I've seen in a, concentrated area. So, I don't know, I guess this video is both the skinning that you can get from this plus the Dragonglory. I don't feel like anyone's talking about this Dragonglory, but everyone's talking about how important Dragonglory is. So anyway, hope this helps you guys. And if you guys have anything that I'm missing or any other place that you think are good for this, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Again, this, is up for your own decision whether or not you think that this is scammy or not. See, oh, here's the iron vein. Look at it, just popped up. But yeah, again, this the skinning is something that's up for you guys to decide. I don't want to endorse or to not endorse it. It's just there in the game. Who knows what Amazon's going to do? Who knows? Knowing Amazon, there's a chance they just up it even more, so it's even more crazy. Only time will tell, and no one truly knows. Let's see if this bear lets me get this. Cool. But yeah, with that being said, guys, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be pushing out newer content. I'm actually going to be trying to do hopefully one video every day for the rest of this month. That's my goal. So make sure you subscribe and tune into that. And yeah, until next time, guys, take it easy.